getting married, having children, and even going into dating.
Bro, why is the entire women's summit about dating, dude? What's happening? This is the biggest L I have seen for women so far. Asking Charlie Kirk relationship advice is hilarious. What does he know? This is a funny one. At least let's look at the funny one. Okay, here it is.
From the last question, but I just wanted to ask, since from the conservative movement, a lot of people are pushing, getting married young, having kids young, starting a family, and from a Christian perspective, this culture of dating isn't really in the Bible. So I was just going to ask from, a Christian perspective, someone who's young and just started dating, what is your advice in dating and pursuing marriage as a Christian?
Sure, great question. First of all, let me ask, who here wants to find a husband? Raise your hand. Okay, so he's going to kill me. There's someone that works for my team who's very high IQ. If you could email me resumes, freedom@charliekirk.com. I'm not kidding. He's going to murder me. So he's very smart, so freedom@charliekirk.com. I could tell you, very ethical, very capable.
That was insane. Here you have the conservative mating ritual. Resumes. As you noticed, there is no longer any biodiversity. These are all white, blonde women. The alpha dog in the room is the only male allowed in the room. He is, of course, treated like a higher species as a male. And in that process, he has decided to lie and say his friend has very high IQ, when in fact, he is talking about himself, and his IQ is not very high. Here you see the alpha dog with a tiny face on a gigantic dome, trying desperately to field courtesans from the crowd lacking biodiversity.
Good afternoon, Mr. Kirk. My name is Abigail, and I'm one of the co-presidents of the new TPUSA chapter at Pepperdine University.
This one is a bit diverse. She is called a dirty blonde. Notice how she's still wearing the fashionable pink in an effort to peacock and try to stick apart from the crowd. However, this attempt failure. Why, you might ask? Because every single woman decided to do the same thing.
In Malibu, California. My other co-president is right there. She's awesome. So, like these other women in this room, I am very driven career-wise, and my goals are set on succeeding as an orthopedic surgeon. And I have really rarely thought about even getting married, having children, and even going into dating. Like, it's just something that I never really thought about.
Bro, why is the entire women's summit about dating, dude? What's happening? And they're all asking Charlie Kirk, who's the most loser. Dude, what is going on, dude? Yo, are women okay? What's happening? Are y'all all right? What's going on, ladies? Yo, I see so many, multiple cat owners in the crowd. This is what's happening.
Would you be able to give me some advice as somebody who so badly wants to succeed in surgery, but to get out of residency fellowship, I'm going to be 30 before I can really focus on myself. So what's some advice?
She's like, I want to be a doctor and a wife. I want to be doctor wife.
For really balancing my career as well as venturing into settling down.
Yeah, ask Charlie Kirk, a high school dropout, how to do the juggling act of your own personal career as a woman and one who has aspirations to be a housewife simultaneously. It's like, yeah, you're at the wrong conference, okay? Just go to med school and marry a doctor for med school. Like, what do you mean? And then both of you guys can cheat on each other with the nurses, Isn't that how it goes?
Yeah, you're going to have to choose which one matters more, and that will be up to you. So, first of all, thank you for being involved with Turning Point USA. So here's my piece of advice. Go try to spend a couple days with babies, and if it doesn't move you to want to have some of your own, then go do the surgery.
What if it does move her? Then you're telling her that, she shouldn't become an orthopedic surgeon? What the That's terrible advice, brother. What's happening? He said, give up being a doctor so that you can have children if you like His advice is touch a baby. Am I going crazy? Women are so down bad, dude. This is the biggest L I have seen for women so far. Asking Charlie Kirk relationship advice is hilarious. What does he know? He's never seen pussy, dog. What do you mean? The does he know about relationships? He's never dated a woman.
I mean that. If you don't get baby fever being around young kids as a young lady, then you kind of have your answer. But if you're around a young child or a young baby, or like all of a sudden something greater than yourself gets activated, or all of a sudden you feel maybe a prodding by the Holy Spirit, then you got something to think about. But look, you could potentially do both. You could become an orthopedic surgeon and still do that. But there will be a lot of people that says, oh, just put the family thing on hold and put that on hold. I just want to caution you, a reality is that there are a lot of successful 35-year-old orthopedic surgeons that have cats and not kids, and they're very miserable. Most of the radical left is largely being run by childless young ladies, young women that are in their mid-30s that are super miserable on antidepressants, because I think they're missing something.
Bro, this is insane. Like, these are women who, if they follow through on their dreams and desires, will be objectively better for society than Charlie Kirk could ever imagine. They're selling bedazzled gun and Joe Biden purses. A lot of speakers hit on the same issues, but if one stood out, it was a consistent attack on transgender people as usual. Kirk, we have seen an all-out, deliberate, concentrated, nonstop, relentless assault on women in this country by creepy, narcissistic freak.
Who really does look good. It's far easier to live in a society that encourages modesty than to live in a society that encourages women to show it all, flaunt it all the time. Who can ever keep up with that?
Okay, but like, that's a matter of perspective, right? Like, a more religious person would look at Laura Ingraham and be like, listen, you unmarried harlot with 5 adopted children. Why are you showing almost your breasts and your arms? Why are you even talking on stage? Like, it's quite literally how conservative, like, it only goes backwards. You know what I mean? It's ridiculous. I can't emphasize how creepy Benny Johnson is in person. Telling a group of 18 to 22-year-olds how to become a woman of value. Why would they listen to Benny Johnson? Benny Johnson is not even interested in women.
Become a woman of value. Become a woman of value. There's no good men out.
He's literally gay. Like, this is a homosexual man who cheats on his wife regularly with other men, okay? Why should I mean, it's no different than listening to Charlie Kirk, let's be real. Like, one is a permanent virgin and the other one is having too much sex, just not with his wife. These are the men that the conservative movement has brought forward in front of these young conservative women who's supposed to be giving them important lessons on how to be a woman.
There's no great men out there. Are you a great woman? Have you behaved like a great woman that would attract a great man? Well, there's 2 parts of this. Attraction is magnetic. You have to have both ends of the magnet. So,
yeah, he's like, for me, I'm like a magnet. When I see a dick, I'm just stuck to it. You know what I mean?
have you been a great woman? There ain't nothing.
I love that, dude. He's doing just straight up misogyny. Hey, ladies, you want to attract great men? How about you be a great woman? That's awesome.
Wrong with being a trad wife. Being a trad wife's based. Men.
Oh, dude, you're like 36. You said being a trad wife's based. Oh, ew. Gotta be hard for Benny to be in the office and hear his peers being like, you hear what the gays are doing now, and not reflexively going, no, we're not. No, that's not the problem. The problem is when he hears what the gays are doing, he's like, I wish I was there doing that thing that the gays are doing. Like, damn, what? They didn't invite me? I mean, that's so gay and bad. I would hate if someone did that to me. Butt stuff? Ew.